Hello, hello, it's Uncle Jerry coming to you from the Eagle's Nest at Crossroads Wine and Spirits in Grand Junction, Colorado. Today I am tasting beer with my good friend Monty Haltiner, who is a certified sommelier and a certified Cicerone.
Great name on this one. It's another one from Uinta Brewery Company. Dhube, Imperial Black IPA. So this is a new trend in the market, black IPAs. It's basically India Pale Ales, but they use more roasted malt so that you get a little bit better flavor, which ends up balancing out really well with the hops. So the black IPAs, I know it's kind of a oxymoron or a misnomer to call them the black when they're pales, but they end up having a nice roasted kind of coffee flavor in there, a little bit of caramel, which, like I said, it balances out well with the hops. And well, maybe not a sessionable beer at 9%. It's a beer that you start the night off with, and then you can slow down from there, because this one definitely starts out. And this one is actually brewed with hemp seed, so that's where they get the name Dhube from.
Yeah, and this is really excellent. You taste the roasted malt flavors right off the bat. And then it kind of finishes with this subtle hop. It's not overly hoppy like some of the big IPAs. It's very, very good. The next thing we went to, what is this? It's Crooked Line?
Crooked Line.
Crooked Line. So this is completely new to us. This comes from Utah also. The Labyrinth. Boy, we poured this first. It's a black ale, and as soon as you nose it, you know right then and there that you're in for a treat.
Yeah, when we were pouring it, just the color was just like, oh, we're in for a treat here. And then when you tasted it, it's almost like, you're going into like a big port wine or something. It's got a massive amount of aroma, and the flavor, it just coats your mouth, it coats your tongue. Big time flavor and multiple layers. It's not only like the malty sweetness, but it's got some caramel, it's got some toffee in there, it's got a little bit of vanilla in there, it's got a little bit of chocolate in there. It's just got an amazing multitude of flavors for one beer. And then we followed that, we went to the barley wine, and I was expecting a little bit bigger from the barley wine, but after having that black ale, it was actually coming down a little bit. This is kind of like a nice, easier drinking style of barley wine compared to most that we have out there.
Yeah, we just kind of missed it on choosing which way to go on this one. But they're both really, really good, and they're all going to be in the store.
And then for the fun of it, we finished off with one of my favorite beers, which is the Bristol Brewing's Laughing Lab. It's a Scottish style ale. Other beers in this category are 90 shilling, or from Scotland you're looking at Belhaven. Scottish style beers are known for their low hop profile. They're not hoppy at all, and they have a little bit more malt up front. This beer is the most awarded beer ever at the Great American Beer Festival. It's won more medals than any other beer. So if you're looking for a beer with pedigree, this has definitely got the pedigree, and no play on the words there for the Laughing Lab. And also, Bristol's also one of the few Colorado breweries that is big but only sells in Colorado. You cannot get Bristol beers outside of Colorado. It is made for Colorado by Coloradans.
An absolutely lovely brew. Pours a hazy brown red with a nice head, great mouthfeel, and I think it would pair up nicely with real honest to goodness barbecue cooked low and slow. Pork butt, ribs, brisket. The malty nature of this brew should pair up really nice with that sweet, spicy taste of barbecue. Wow, this was a really good tasting today. We managed to sort through about 24 beers. It's a tough job. I'm glad we get to do it.
Yeah, especially when you throw in some stuff with some Belgian yeast strains in it. These bourbon barrel aged beers that people are doing these days. Tasting is the way to get experience. And at Crossroads, that's one of the priorities, is tasting the beer all the time and getting to know it, so that when the customer asks a question about the beer, they've got the answer.
Let's not forget it. Crossroads Wine and Spirits, including Bombers. There's 450 craft beers as singles in the store. You can mix and match a six-pack at will every day of the year.
Yeah, and don't forget the first Friday of every month we have a beer tasting in store, and I'm down here helping out with the beers, sampling the beers, and talking with the customers about the beers. So come on down the first Friday of the month. It's a really fun tasting, really good time.
Brother Monty, thanks for coming in today. This has been fabulous, as always. We really appreciate you sharing your time and your knowledge, and we look forward to having you back sometime soon. This has been live from the Eagle's Nest at Crossroads Wine and Spirits. Keep watching us on Facebook and tune in for the next segment.